Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to some more Inscryption. Last time we started our delve into the hell that is challenge level 12, to be honest. Yeah, it is definitely not an easy one. I'm sure glad that I figured out some of the ones that I'm good with and some of the ones that I am bad with, because yeah, this is a difficult one, to put it simply. So yeah, whoop-de-doo. We're gonna be running, I believe this is what I ran last time, actually, so that I could get some rares, so that I could get all this stuff. But yeah, no. Last time we were playing with the hell that was figuring out the Grizzlies and the new Hydra deck. Both are extreme, both are definitely interesting. I look forward to trying to figure them out more in full as we continue on today. Hopefully getting the challenge level 12 win soon. Good God, the game is lagging right now. I do not know why. But yeah, no. We've got a few little things that I would like to try to do better. And that mainly comes down to some kind of realizations that I was having when I started, looking into all of this. Effectively, what we're most after when we're doing this deck is we're after actually really numbers more than anything. So numbers are our main goal. We do not really care too much for different things other than numbers, basically. So if I can make a deck with a fair bit of numbers, my goal is actually not to get things onto these, because I mean, once I get things onto these, sure, they're decently strong, but like, as long as I can get numbers first, we can worry about getting things onto them second and later. So yeah, anyways, weird way to say that, yes, I've been looking into everything, yes, I've been thinking about it. Let's take a pronghorn, let's take a rabbit mound, which the rabbit mound gives us that, the pronghorn gives us that. Yes, I am planning on hatching the eggs. I did the hatch last time, technically. I understand that to really play this deck, you should be doing that. Not doing that, just why am I playing this deck then, effectively? So, hence why I'm saying, yeah, we're obviously going to try and hatch the eggs, basically. There's a Force Pack Rat right here, which is decent. I mean, it gives us 2 for damage, but the other thing that's actually neat about it is it gives us some other benefits, like an item sigil I can put on something else later. So yeah, let's head this way. We'll try and make a better version of our tour. If this doesn't give me anything that I'd like to sacrifice onto, I'll go this way and try and buff up Pronghorn to give us the 5 health, since Pronghorn is like one of the best candidates to get to 5 health with, I should say. Alright, here we go. Back at it again. He's got a little skink. I say, screw you. We make... actually, let's yoink this into hand so I'm not wasting anything. Put this here. Let's go. Black Goat from it. There we go. Nice little bit of damage. Okay. Whoop-de-doo. Thank you for actually putting yourself in a good spot for me. Nice little pronghorn that we've got there. Let's get him going. Probably put him here, despite what numbers are saying. I know. Technically not a good spot for him, but whatever. It's fine. And you'll get him next turn. You'll only deal like a little bit of damage. It's fine. We do not care. Just put him on the field as a blocker. And yeah, we continue. You'll block him off. I think we win literally not this turn, but the next turn. Or the turn after from the looks of it, because apparently I can't math. Whoop-de-doo. This is fine. Scoop. Yep. He's realized that I win, regardless what happens. And yoink. 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 I think we win on the on cycle of this. Yeah, I think we win on the on cycle, so this actually does matter. If I start starving, I will accept the scoop. Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, I should have accepted scoop. I didn't do the math right. Never mind. Accept scoop. Alright, like I said, if we don't get something that's a good new number for stuff with pack rat to go on to, we will be taking the campfire here. Let's see here. So we've got 1 damage. We've got 0 damage doesn't count. We need 1 through 5 and 1 through 5 and all of these. Let's see here. So nothing with 2. So no want for that. You're not very good because of numbers. You're also not very good because we already have all of you. We already really have all of you, so you're the best number per se to get on the field, or the best thing to get on the field, because you're a new one of these. The only reason I don't like you is because of you're a 1-coster, and yeah. Alright, let's go buff up Pronghorn then, I guess, since we're going for that. Oh, damage. Okay, that was unexpected. Alright, so in terms of damage, we've got a 1. We've got a 1 here. So what I do is I try and run for a 3, maybe. I mean, I could always buff this up. It does accept the buffs that we give to it for later. And that does mean that this is effectively a very cheap costing 1/1, which is still pretty nice, so to say. We can run it. I could even try to run it as a 2/1. Get it up there. Really, in all honesty, in terms of numbers, I should do Pack Rat to 3. In terms of what actually gives damage, I should get Pronghorn to 2. In terms of would be great for late game, should do that. I'm gonna say in terms of damage, I'm gonna focus on the Pronghorn right now. Yep, pull away. Do not need to upgrade him again. We'll head this way, and regardless what happens, I'll take the sack just for whatever. Yeah. Regardless what happens, now our what's it called? Our pack rat isn't as useful because of what we've got. So what to do? Let's see here. This is turn 1. Pronghorn play. Play you. Go boom boom. Yep. Put you here so next turn we kill you. Yeah, put you here so next turn we kill that off. And then, yep, grab this. That's a Bullfrog. Bullfrog is just a win for us, so yeah. We just accept that. We accept that. I'm like, that's just a win. I could have tried to grind out and get the get more teas so that I could buy more stuff from the trader later down the line. I really don't like the trader, period, in this game. I do not think as an item shop it is a good item shop. So we are only missing bug, so we're obviously taking bug. That is one of the worst bugs we could have bugged. Genuinely a meh bug, to be honest. We will be taking Pack Rat, as Pack Rat's numbers do not matter to us. And throwing it onto something cheap, I'm thinking maybe the Warren. Just because Warren is nice, gives us a free item, gives us an easy combo and stuff. The other option is an egg, by the way. I say let's do Warren just because Warren is a good combo, so to speak. For what it does, we will be taking the fire, try to adjust your number from a 3 to a 5 so that we're getting some of our scary numbers out of the way, because health 5 is, in my opinion, actually one of the hardest ones to get from this. Look at that, we've already got our freebie. I think I'm gonna play you down. You're not even gonna be a worry for any of this, so we'll take this. I will then go play Warren, slap that there. Oh yeah, I forgot, you both give items. I forgot that that's how that works. We'll do the Curious Egg just because I don't want to be getting rid of the Warren just quite yet, or getting rid of another item just quite yet. Let's go here. I'll throw you down here. You'll deal damage. And there we go. Yeah. I'm like, there's no reason to spend an item, so just use the egg. Dog is one of our only missing. I think the other one we're missing, let me remind myself. What is the other one we're missing? We've got elk, we've got bug, we've got reptile, we've got dog if I take you, which I intend to, especially because you give 3 damage, which is a new number. What is the other one we're missing? What is the other one we're missing? Why am I blind? Why do I not have a memory of this? Yeah, dog. I mean, regardless, we'll take that. Just Where are your... Don't you tell me what all the different types are that I'm forgetting about. I don't think you do, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Which is funny. Yeah, you don't. Okay. I just have no memory. I'm sure I'll run into it and I'll remember. Bird, thank you. I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, take this. This gives us a 5. Yeah, we're missing 5. We will be missing 3 after this, but 3 is a much easier to achieve one than 5 is, so we'll take the 5. Pull away. And let's see here. What do I want to get? I really want to get this probably on you, just so that you also are doing effectively the same thing as the Warren. I know that means we're getting rid of a bug. Yeah, that means we are getting rid of a bug. Do I want to get rid of a bug? Do I want to? You know, I have wondered what happens if I put the sigil onto you. Just because I am curious about the sigil. Yeah. Finical Hatchling. A card bearing the sigil hatches when drawn if the numbers 1 to 5. Yeah. So it doesn't say anything about not being allowed to put this on. I don't know enough about the game, though, to know if that disables it. Like, part of me is like, does Finical Hatchling... What happens when you put Finical Hatchling on another one? That's genuinely where I'm confused, because I'm like, I would really love to throw this on the Wolf right now. Because late game, throwing this on the Wolf actually makes the Wolf, like, obscenely strong for us. So, yeah. Because I am very much in the boat of, we don't need to get rid of the bees, because the bees will work as a decent tanker for us in the early game of whatever we're doing. So, yeah, I am very much in the boat of maybe I try to see what happens. Yeah, I mean, I also don't need 3 anyways, too. I mean, it's good to have 3 if that does something. Can you? I mean, you can. You very much can. Interesting. Okay. I'm assuming what it does is it just takes this and transforms it into Hydra when it happens. I'm assuming that's what happens, is it's more of a transformative effect rather than it is like an actual effect. But I mean, that's still cool. Alright, Angler, here we go. Remember, we do get rares after this, because I have set it up that we are getting rares this time. I kind of have gotten bored of not having rares, so I'm saying we're taking the rares, at least until we're trying the big one. So yeah. Let's see here. I mean, even if we didn't get Warren in our opener hand, we would be getting this. Oh, I forgot to spend the items. Oops. Yeah, let's see here. So I do know that we've got our, what's it called? We've got our pronghorn in the deck. So what I'll do is, for this phase, I am going to try and kill off the wolf when we shift phases. But for right now, the wolf is going to be my main carrier, getting us into phase 2 at least. Yeah, you're fine. This should carry us into phase 2. And then I will play the next turn of get me into, get me into this. We grabbed our rabbits. I will throw you here just as the extra in case. Because I forget how the order of operations goes here, if he still uses the hook even on phase change. I didn't believe that he did, but, you know. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about the Grizzlies. Shit. I did forget about the Grizzlies, that's right. That's right, I forgot about the Grizzlies. That's right, I forgot about the Grizzlies. Oops. Snip. I know that looks wrong because it was wrong. Oops. I meant to snip this one. That was bad. That was bad move. Let's put you here just because I already know that I've messed up. Oops. Cool. Thank you for the bee. We got this. Really, in all honesty, it's just survive right now. I think we do that, so I'm not too worried, and this bee should handle it. I think. I really think so. If not, then oopsies. I did a huge misplay. Yeah, I did a huge misplay. Sorry, my bad. I misclicked. That was my kill. I did the dumb. Yep, and the run. I know. Thank you. That was stupidity right there. That was a stupidity. Be less of a cow. Buddy! You had killed me! Alright, now I'm actually upset. Because he had killed me, actually. He had legitimately killed me. There was no reason for him to need to do that. Well, now this run is wasted. Yeah, that was called I'm being dumb, apparently. And it killed me. I know that that was bad. Because that was a good looking run, too. And I messed up. But, like, come on. That's just rude. I'll take this. I'll accept it. Whatever. Fine. It's whatever. I am in the mode of we always accept the early pack rat, because the early pack rat is helping. I am not going to lie. Early pack rat is legitimately helping us. It is just a good item choice to accept. I'm mad that once he's got the confirmed kill that you have to sit through his end screen. That's just annoying. Whatever. We'll win this battle and then I'll do whatever it takes. It's fine. I will win the battle. I will do whatever it takes. It is fine. Take a little bit of damage. Who cares? Yippee-doo. I'll use, yeah, I'll use the squirrel right now. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Thank you for the black goat. Yep. That was bad plays on my part, but what can you do? I also don't like that he gets access to Cuckoo. Like, that is just mean that he can get that. Let's see here. You're flying, you will be flying. Putting you here just keeps this lane safe. Yep. Cool. Alrighty. Slap that there. Get you down. Whatever. Yeah, I'm very much annoyed by that. I do not like that in this mode he does that. That is very much of an annoyance. I mean, I've known he does that. That's why I don't like hitting the end run button. I just don't like that you're actively punished for it even when you've already died. Just to make it quicker. Alright guys, left, right, middle, what we feeling today? I am personally feeling left. However, chat, if you want to say something, now's your time to say something. I'll give you around about 30 seconds for left, right, or middle. Now, I genuinely under, like, what circumstance, like, it should just be a flag in the code that states, oh, you've lost, you've hit 0, okay, cool, play end screen, allow end run button to just allow the death. Left, here we go. Golden pelt, awesome. Cool, once we get to the trader, I will trade that for whatever we can get out of it. That is actually a worthwhile trade for us to have, now that we've got a rare. While I'm in the thought process of it, we like you having this. I'm gonna be honest. There's the part of me who straight up says, throw this on to one of you guys, despite the fact that we like the early pack rat for numbers. We don't need him for this, or for number reasons yet, so I'm gonna say let's do this. Get him on there. This might be a bad idea, but hey, items are items. Gives us relatively cheap items. Yeah, and I know that messes up the numbers, but whatever, it's fine. Alright, I'm probably gonna take this route just because I think we were happy to keep our pack ratting, or what we've got with the pack rat in the pack rat situation. I do not need a second pack rat. But we will see. We will play it hopefully smarter this time. I don't care. I've found ways around it. Plus, we also have literally pack rat. We also have literal pack rats that cost 1. And guess what? Oh no, in the early game I can't summon anything. Oh no. The horror. The pain, the agony. It's not going to end the run instantaneously if I use an item somewhere. I get that. I know that I'm not in fair hand situations. I understand this. This is not a fear that I have right now. I understand that to chat that this looks horrifying and scary. It's not that scary, actually. I can assure you, it's not that scary. What I did was a misplay in the last run, and I understand that. I get that. It's not as scary as it looks. Especially when you get a free item every battle. Oh no, 1 damage. Oh look, we win. Oh no. Nah, it's funny watching everybody try to backseat this game. I'm genuinely in the boat of, wow, I love getting backseated in this game. Yeah, River Otter, not nice because you're the same numbers we've already received, but whatever. In terms of stats, I don't know why I did that. Let's grab, what do we got? We've got nothing yet. Cool. I'll just grab a bug head to slim the chances. So that we're getting better things later. I will take this route because this is adjustment route, which is, I mean, they're effectively the same route, but this one is more random chance than this. Actually, you know what? Let's go this route because this route's better, now that I've thought about it. Yeah. I am going to click this one because this one feels better to me than that one for some odd reason, but, you know, whatever. Also more opportunities from this side. Anyways. Oh no, wow. My options. Oh no. I will admit this one's actually a bad start from him to me. So, yowzers. That's not nice. Yeah, we take this. Throw this down. Take this as a play for later. That's a rewinding clock if we need it. Not the most useful thing, but not the least useful thing either. Cool, great, love the egg. Love the egg. I think I let this happen, and if I need to, I start using this, because, yeah, that's probably what we're gonna have to do, now that I think about it, especially because you're gonna get that. Yep, we're gonna need to yoink ya. We're gonna need to yoink ya. Cool, you're mine. Yoink. I don't like that I have to do that, but I have to. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yeah. Otherwise, that was death. I know that was going to be death. Wow, and you're right to the boss. I know. It was literally a situation of do or die. I need the smoke, I think. Yeah. And guess what? I'll get some scissors maybe down the line, so probably for the better. Whatever. If I end up losing this run, so be it. It's fine. I do not care. We're in the runs where I'm learning how to handle the bears, and I get it. The yes, while I could have done that better, probably, and just accepted the death. At the same time, it is also one of those things where I'm like, if this run isn't looking the world's best anyways, to the point of where I'm actually genuinely not that opposed to a death. if it were to come to it. I'm going to fight my hardest, and I'm going to not accept an immediate death. But I am going to try to do the best I can. Pull the dire wolf pup away. Yeah, we're probably doomed. Rewinding clock is a free bear. Rewinding clock is a free bear for everybody who's needing that reminder. Rewinding clock is a full free bear. So we're aware. I do not have good cards for this though, which is another issue. But because literally the game can't have a flag that says as soon as you hit death screen, you're not allowed to, or you're allowed to reset, you know, I'm very much in the boat that this one's already been lost, so to speak. So I'm not upset with this at all. Regardless what ends up happening. Let's take you. You survive this if I put you down. Regardless. And I could also, you know, weasel you. I can take the damage. Dire Wolf Pup should be here, or else we're sacking the Dire Wolf Pup to him. Because he doesn't get his ability. It's replaced, from my understanding, with the bears. So, if I put you down here, Dire Wolf Pup, you do not die. If I put you down here, you do die. So, we're putting you down over here so that you don't die, so to speak, when we rewinding clock. The other hope is with this combo, I can run effectively immediately into the rewinding clock for next phase. So, yeah. God, this is not a good spot to be in. Wow. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, this just is like, lol, because you didn't like your last run's ending, cough cough, I didn't like the last 2 seconds of it, game. You're getting punished for it right now. This is literally absurd. Cool, I love this, that this is what happens. Thank you for giving me cards. We'll see what happens. Wolverine is an assistance. You're just gonna be mean. Yeah. Cool. The run's already doomed because of just sheer bad luck of play. That's actually genuinely annoying. I hate that. This is why I don't rate this game as high as many other people do. Because it is not fair in a lot of aspects. It is not a fair game. I want to get rid of the River Otter for something that actually defends. Put you here. Cool. Throw you down over here. Throw an ant down here. There we go. That kills everything on his board. Sets us up for next board. I can handle the rest of it. We grab this. I do need to kill this thing off. In fact, that's the one reason I shouldn't have put anything there. Yeah, I do need to kill him off, actually. Ugh. Yeah, this is not a nice run for us. Cool. Still could get item. Yeah, still could get item if an item actually existed in a place where I could put one. If I could put one down, you know. that's the real kicker here is I don't get the opportunity to put anything down right now. Genuinely, I despise this thing. It is not a fair system right here sometimes. Alrighty. Okay, how do I get rid of you in a good way? You're wanted for survival. You're wanted also as part of survival. You're fine as is. Really, in all honesty, I should have just kept this clear and should have just accepted the death of the wolf here. I should have put that there. It wouldn't have killed Ant Queen. It would have done that. So, misplay happened. Oh well. There isn't anything I could really do about this now other than, yeah, just reset him and hope and pray. Hope and pray that shit goes well when he bears. Yep. I'm like, I do not see an immediate instant safety. I see this, which is fine. I get that. I get that this is fine. This is of benefit. It's the second bear that's actually scary in that lane then. Let's see here. You're gonna die. I get the item. We see what happens. Hope and pray from there. Yeah, hope and pray from there. Cool. I mean, this lane is nice. It's helping us. Item. What we get? Scissors. Okay, how do I get you out of here? Because I wish I could scissor this one. I wish I could get rid of this one. In fact, God, wow, yeah. I let turn pass. You're gonna get a kill here. I sacrifice and hope and pray that I can kill fast enough. With a freaking bullfrog. That's not a good option. Hope and pray that I could kill fast enough is effectively the option we've got. Yeah, so you kill, Scissor goes versus you. You'll be dead, so I play the golden pelt. God. I'm gonna have to use this squirrel as well as a safety net. I can do it. I can do it. I see the plays. They are not easy plays. I know that looks like death. It is not. Oh, I didn't calculate you. I didn't realize you would die too. My bad. Okay, I forgot that you would die. You go here. You go here. Aqua Squirrel, you go here. Hope and pray this is enough. It's not. I know it's not. We kind of cry, we lose, all well. Is a real shame. Is a real shame. Oh yeah, I mean, eventually this does become squirrels. So, you know, that is a benefit. This does eventually become squirrels. Yeah. No, good game. Good game. We've lost. I mean, I'll put these... Can you give me a bear hug? Yeah, sure. Cool. Yeah. Now, guys, let's not hit the end run button, despite the fact that I've officially died already, you know. I get it. Can't hit end run. Oh no. Oh no. Anyways, rerun. Try that again. Again, I entirely understand. Right now, I am very much learning. if I need to abide by certain rules the game has for me, so be it. I have no expectations to win this run immediately. I do, however, accept a nice combo when it's given to me. And I will accept that combo now that it's been given to me. Cool. So Blackout, we're going to carry off into a long part of the game. I wish that you could minus health on certain things. Also, thanks for the bear hug, Ray Sherman. You've given me quite literally a bear to hug. Let's take a head, lower the amount of stuff that's being offered. I should have taken that. Oh, well, my bad. Oops. We'll go this way next time, or through the rest of this. I do want to keep the items. I would love, again, early game pack rat works really well in this deck, I'm realizing. So it is well worth the setup to go through and grab a pack rat. Awesome. I'm doing that, by the way, so that he effectively gets rid of the enemy next turn. You know, I did also just realize we could have won last turn. Oops. Oh well. It's okay. We still outpace him in terms of damage anyways. That was bad play. Oh well. Oops. Misplay. It's because I'm getting annoyed. We do not want an item. We deal neutral. It's fine. If anything, I'm trying to set it up so that Leshy's in pity mode. Yeah. Womp womp. Womp womp. Scoop? Thanks. I'll accept your scoop. I'm like, this time I'll accept your scoop because that was a misplay by me and I admit it. Yeah, I know. Stupid play. Oops. Oh well. At least he was nice and gave a scoop. Yeah, Pronghorn is one of the best ones for this. And let's take you. You give item. Or you give this. Yeah, Look, sometimes my brain gets too focused on the enemies. That one, I will admit, was a misplay. Yes, I understand. Yeah. Alright, yep, we can immediately Pronghorn out of this. We'll put you there. Yep, check. And then, yeah. Save you in hand is part of things that we draw. Going to put you here. We outpace him in terms of damage, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay, he's gonna do that. That means we get a free damage on him. Cool. I will accept. And this deals extra damage to you. That's a rewinding clock. Again, remember everybody, that is a free bear. That is a free bear. Cool, there's our Grizzly. We get rid of you this turn. You start dealing a lot of damage. No real pain is denoted to us. Yeah. We're not worrying. Okay. Aqua Squirrel comes in. So he's got 4 damage on the field. I deal 2. So I go here. He puts me here. And then I Grizzly, which handles The 2 damage that comes in, meaning he deals 2, I deal 2, I win next turn. Or starting next turn. Cool. Yep. Elk Fawn. Oh, Elk Fawn does become Elk. That is correct. I still handle a majority of his damage. Do I outpace him, though? Because the difference is if I don't outpace him, I do this, and I do outpace him. I do know that. Regardless... Yeah, regardless... I mean, we also do block 2 of the damage next turn. That is something I do need to know. We take 3 next turn because the Pronghorn blocks. So we actually, I think, do win, regardless. Yeah, we do win. Yep, GG. Because you go here, I do understand. Yep, you become that. Oh no. You do that. I pick up another U. I throw all of these down. We Grizzly in front of the main damage sources. We win. I'm like, I still win regardless. It just took an extra moment of, oh, wait a minute. Make sure I'm doing that damage correct. Make sure I'm doing that right. Alright, let's see here. I would like to get your effect onto an egg. It just works out nice and neat. Yeah, I think we go this way, and then I just go this way, and we curve up and over. Yep. Awesome. Alright, let's see here. Another 3-coster might be nice. That does give us, I believe, a chance at a... Does that give us a chance at a 5? I don't think 5 exists naturally in this game. I don't believe 5 exists naturally in this game. I think in terms of numbers, the best one that's available to us is Bone. Yeah. Especially because we like getting Black Goat turn 1 right now. I think we take Bone. Bone is Corpse Maggots. That's perfectly fine. That helps us out a bit. Let's go throw this onto... I mean, throwing this onto Black Goat is nice. That is just a nice, cheap item. Grabber. Effectively guarantees that Black Goat stays in our deck consistently as the thing I'm focusing on. We also get a confirmed... we get him back if we want to. I think it's worth trying to get him back. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. I'm like, let's do that. That's a confirm. Gets him back. Remember, with this, with Grizzlies, I have understood that really it is a lot of luck and it is a lot of good items. That's what it is. It's luck and good items. It's not really a challenge other than luck and good items. It's meh, and I don't agree with this being the final challenge. Let's get a Grizzly on the field in right here so that he moves right into our way. Use you, get you out of here. Oh wait, that also is just, it returns the item back immediately and gives us our win. Right. Herbidur, I forgot. Never mind. Continue. Brain is brainulating too hard for the stuff going on. Let's see here. Let's grab left, right, center. Anybody who wants to say it? I'm feeling. I mean, left was right last time. I'm thinking middle personally this time. Real heroes go middle. But if you guys have something better to say, go ahead. Let's go. Left, right, and or center. I don't know why I and or'd that. You can't pick two. Whatever. Who cares? Everybody knows what I'm trying to say. Take your pick, left, right, or center. Give it roughly about like 20 seconds, and then sure, I'm gonna just click center. Why not? Why not? Oh. Besides, in all honesty, whatever we pick from this is actually helpful to us because it gives us... Bro really chose middle. Bro really chose middle, he says. I mean, I haven't chosen middle yet. I haven't chosen yet. I said I'm thinking middle. I'm waiting to see what everybody says. You know? If somebody wants to pick middle, I'm picking middle. But nobody said pick middle. Nah. Sure. You know what? Since nobody's saying, I'll pick middle. Unless somebody says right now. We gotta say? No? 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 Okay. Middle it shall be. Hey, guess what? Guess what? I knew where the rare was. I knew where the rare was. Big brain. Alright, let's get our items back. Let's get our items. Yep, I know. This pack rat goes on an egg. Wow. Okay, so in all honesty, our rewinding clock here is going to be used to get us to slip our grizzly in the way of a free line, and then we're yoinking one of his grizzlies. We're yoinking one of his grizzlies, so really, this is guaranteed we get a grizzly to take us through phase 1. This slips us into the way of grizzly, or swapping the grizzlies. This takes the grizzly that wins for us. And that gets us through all of boss 1. And it's annoying that is how much in depth I have to think about this, but guess what? That's what we do. It's what we do. Okay. This guarantees grizzly. If we get a grizzly in opening hand, I keep it. I do not use it. I keep it in the opener. Cool. This also blocks a grizzly just in case it doesn't insta-kill. So that's the other benefit. Cool. I do not need to worry about this per se. We need to last a turn, however, which is fine. I can last a turn. Versus him. Next turn I will play Grizzly to get us through. Yeah. We're gonna keep this in hand for right now. I know that looks weird. Trust me, it's for the better that we do. We want... Actually, is it? Because I can use the item now. That gets us a guaranteed turn 1 play. Yeah, this is actually for the better we do this. Never mind. I take Pack Rat so that in the middle of the fight we can Pack Rat up more. And that upgrades our ability to get through. Yeah. It also bleaches. That's wonderful. Bleach is free for flying. Cool. Alright. This effectively gives us a play up to Pack Rat. Okay, so yeah. We kill this enemy next turn. No damage taken. We go through this. Hell yeah. Cool. I grab one of you so that I can play it next turn. Next turn we draw this. Okay. I know that looks like I'm just accepting damage incoming. Trust me, this is for good reason. I would like him to do this. Alright, grab this. There we go. Okay. I hit button. He is going to become phase 2. He will put all the grizzlies on the field. We rotate, we get a grizzly over here, we put this rock in front of another grizzly. The grizzly that's left open is this one right here. We yoink it, we use it to kill him. Do I want to try to kill his thing? Yes. Probably for the better I do that, actually. Even if it means taking an extra hit of damage. Even if it means taking an extra hit of damage, yeah. Cool. I don't have anything to sack with, though, so I can't get there. Never mind. Doesn't matter. Pass the turn, let it happen. Doesn't matter. He's gonna do this. We're gonna draw this. Okay, I'm gonna hit this. Rewinding clock does its duty. You get yoinks. This is a kill. I pass turn by yoinking away another one of his grizzlies for another rewinding clock. And everybody looks at me like I'm crazy when I did this on entirely planned. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. You can't count. You can't count. Alrighty. Pelt lice. That is way too expensive for a 2-1. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Probably gonna go with Long Elk, personally. Probably gonna go with Long Elk. Oh, that's not Pelt Lice. That's Easy-Rock. That's Easy-Rock. Yeah, that's Easy-Rock. Does Easy-Rock count? Is the thing that I need to know. Does the Easy-Rock count its numbers? Yeah, I'm like, that Pelt Lice is Easy-Rock. Does anybody know Easy-Rock's stat block directly off their mind? Just in case, so that I can figure out what Easy-Rock does per se. Easy-Rock Inscryption. It's a 4-1. So 4-1 would be on par with you. Ugh. Yeah. Could go with Wild. Wild, I get the feeling that Amoeba doesn't really work well with this. Yeah, Easy-Rock I know has no tribe, no direct stats other than the 4-1 that it gets. So no benefit to us, technically. Its benefit is it is an immediate counter to bears. Because it stops a bear. It stops a bear. A bear can't hit it. It is a guaranteed no bear can touch me. Like, I pulled that Easy-Rock. It is a guaranteed no bear touches. Cannot affect. And the bears are the things I'm actually worried about. I'm not worried about getting the eggs if I can evade getting an egg. Or if I don't need to get an egg. What I'm more focused on is, can we survive? And, if I get a win on this deck with the eggs, then great. If I don't, then okay. I still do that. Yeah. That is also true, other than the fact that Pelt Lice is not Pelt Lice. That Pelt Lice is not Pelt Lice. That is Easy-Rock. So, yeah. The other option is Long Elk, because Long Elk's insta-kill does help with a lot of things. In fact, Long Elk would be amazing to go on Pronghorn, and Pronghorn becomes a solution for at least 2 bears at the exact same time. I'm very much in the boat of Ijarok, actually, though. Because Ijarok is a cancel of one entire thing. And if we're going to keep getting rewinding clocks, I put Ijarok in row 3 or 4. Ijarok cancels row 3 or 2, or column 3 or 2 attacking bears, and Grizzly just deals the damage to negate the other bear. The only other thing we need is a sacrifice land that goes here, and it's just a win. I think Ijarok is the best take, actually. I legitimately think Ijarok is the best take. Long Elk does give us kills. I mean, that is also betting that I keep getting rewinding clocks. That's not something I should rely on. Pronghorn with Long Elk kills two of them. I get... It basically negates some damage, but it doesn't stop damage. Yeah, it doesn't ever stop damage. This stops direct damage. I'm very much for Ijarok, I think. I think Ijarok. I'm going to take Ijarok. I know everybody's going to be like, what the frick over that, but I think I've made a valid argument for Ijarok. Let's go this way. Let's throw the items on, or more items onto the eggs, I think. And yeah, Ijarok. Yep, Ijarok. That's cool. I've never seen it go red on a golden. We do need to turn it in. That's a copy. That's more items. We can't see the thing up there. Yeah, I think Ijarok was a good choice, or will have been a good choice. Let's see here. So, insect probably is nice for us, but it doesn't give us anything beneficial, so to speak. It does run us a bit dry in terms of things. This one is bad. I'm gonna reroll. Remember, we do get free rerolls. We do get free rerolls on all of these. Like, I can do a reroll every single time I see a new item. Bird is nice. I don't like that it is the only thing we get. I don't like it being our one, or I don't like that we have one costers right now. Yeah. This is one that kills effectively. Beehive, because it gives us the most progression towards Grizzly, I would say. And then we throw the item onto it. So Beehive, meet item. Play this run. Just be smart with it. Don't be an idiot. This is remove a card. Not really helpful for us. Oh my gosh, wait. No, you can't duplicate an Ijarok. Ijarok can't be picked. That's right. Ijarok cannot be picked for a lot of these things. That is the one negative of Ijarok, is he cannot be picked. I was like, wait a minute, if I duplicate the Ijarok that handles 2 and then we neutral the 3rd. Or we neutral the 3rd, nearly handle a 4th. Hollow. It's fine. Do not draw the Beehive. You drew the Beehive. How dare you? It is A-okay. We still, I think, got what we needed. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. And then Pronghorn can handle the rest. That's nice. Let's see. If I go... If I go here, we deal 2 damage immediately. You move over, you kill this guy next turn. We take the 2 damage, you handle the rest, I think. Yeah. Yeah. This is also good because this is a guaranteed kill of a grizzly. This is kills grizzly. Doesn't immediately handle a grizzly. This is also a free win with a rewinding clock. These two are an instant win, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely item mania. That's what we're after. We are very much after item mania. We handle the rest of it as it arrives. Yeah. So I go here, you deal 2, you take 0, or I deal 2, you deal 3, I deal 2. No, the better spot is we actually, I think we actually take this immediately. Yeah, we take the damage. I grab this next turn. I put it down with the other things. I kill you. You deal an extra damage to neutralize one of the damage. Yeah. Yeah. Best move is do nothing right now. Okay. What to do? That gives us a B. Do I want to use this? Do I want to use this? Kind of. Kind of. Do remember, because these guys do have the sigil that makes them move, we cancel out this one if I put something here last. So that is a fair statement. I do need to be smart with where I put stuff. I say we draw this, hope it's not something that costs anything. Of course it was. I think we go... Do I go B? Negate the incoming item and just say, ah, well? No, I can skip the turn. The turn skip is... I would like to keep the turn skip, because the turn skip is a guaranteed kill on boss. Turn skip is just a free win on a boss. It's for the better. It's for the better. It gets us through this fight. Gets us through this fight. Yeah. Plus it gives us an extra item. Okay. You go here. You're gonna try to do that. You go here. Scissors. That's just as good. I throw you here. We deal. I draw this, pray at something, or no, I draw this. Yeah. This is a rough one. You'll pass. I figured you would. Okay, I grab this, throw you here. Wait, why didn't they move? When they're flipped over, do they really not respond to that effect? That's really dumb. That's really dumb. Because you have that effect. I know you have that effect. That's actually really dumb. That is genuinely dumb. I thought they would respond to that effect. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Misplay. I'm ahead on the damage curve. I'm not worried I do get either the Ejirok or something in a turn. Yeah, like, they literally have the effect. Golden pelts. Throw it down in front of the River Otter. Pray that we're lucky. And it's Ejirok. It's not. That at least negates some damage incoming. That was a bad play, though, because of Pronghorn. I have severe distaste for some of the things going on. That is also just we lose if I don't do something about this. Scissors it shall be. Snip. Okay, so that negates the incoming damage now. Grizzly or eat your rock, please. Curious egg. Would you like to be a grizzly? Would you like to be a grizzly? Or would you like to be an Easy-Rock? Nope. No Easy-Rock. Damn. Sag. It might be the black goat. It could have been the black goat. Who knows? Let's grab this. No damage gets dealt. Okay, that is flight. Doesn't immediately matter. And we die. Yep. We die. Bad plays. Bad everything. Whatever. Hoped for more. Yeah, you hit the Easy Rock in my deck and then you threw... I should have bleached. That's an item. That's a combo that I didn't understand, I guess. I guess apparently when they're flipped, they don't respond to the totem effect of move. That's a rules explanation that I feel should be better qualified, or that should be better followed, but okay. I'm not going to disagree with it. I'm not going to disagree with it. We take this, move up, grab a dog, I would say, since I think that's the one we're missing, or one of the ones we're missing. Yeah, I can grab a dog. Oh yeah, Bleach with Fan is a good combo for Grizzlies too. Do I have a bird? I do not have a bird. I guess we take the bird. Do I have a reptile? I do not have a reptile. I would much rather take a reptile. That's an adder. That is good for us. Duplication. Anything I'd like to duplicate? Probably the black goat. Probably the black goat. That way we're setting it more in the chance of black goat. Doesn't matter which black goat, just matters that it's a black goat. There's some goo. Black goat, please. Black goat. Erg. I'll give it a try. Give me a black goat. If you make this a 1/1 black goat, I'm gonna laugh. Nope, you gave me the exact same black goat. That's perfect. I am very proud of you. Good job. You black goated exactly as I hoped you would. In terms of what I would I like any removals? I am still interested to see what happens if you put Finishal Hatchling on a bigger creature. There is the part of me who wants to see a Grizzly erupt into a Hydra. Would be amazing. Would also be funny to see the Easy Rock do it too. I say we go this way, see what happens. We'll run with what we get otherwise. Yeah. Bleach Flight is good. Yeah. Bleach Flight is better. No. Technically all three of these items are perfect. For what we want. I am gonna say let's go. I think we give a Squirrel Flight. In the most backwards way of saying this, I think we give a Squirrel Flight to get an item this turn. Because yeah, this is still guaranteed, like, much better kill. It negates one Grizzly. Whereas this doesn't negate any, it just lets us pass a Grizzly. This combo gives us a pass on a Grizzly, I should say. Ooh, Ringworm changed into something better. Noted. Okay, it does do something on other ones. Thank you for not spoiling. Yeah, I say we quite literally put... We give flight to a squirrel, And then we let the bees handle the damage. I give flight to a squirrel. This looks so backwards. Bee, handle the damage. This negates more damage, but yeah, we put you here because I've got a black goat in hand and a black goat on that side now. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Bee. Draw this. Pronghorn. Grab the black goat. We're gonna play a bee into that black goat. Yep, cool. I can also play this to grab a grizzly on the next one. Yep. Grab this, grab the grizzly. So play you. You gave me another black goat to play the grizzly. That handles you. Yeah, no damage fears or anything like that. I should have somewhere in there grabbed a, or should have, yeah, I did something a little bit wrong, but oh well. We still got what we wanted out of this. That's still effectively as many items as I could need. That's 5 damage. God damn it! Didn't do the math! Ah! Okay, well, cool. Again, as I said, learning. I know I lost. I lost. Grr. I really don't like grizzlies. I really don't like the grizzly bosses. I understand it from a story perspective. I hate it from a game design perspective. I do not think it is really a good final challenge. I think it is luck as a final challenge. I do understand that, yes, I did have some misplays in there. Yes, I do know. I agree. I understand. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Should have put the grizzly in front of the rattler. Oh well. My bad. It's fine. I'm going to call it a stream because I have been going longer than I am allotted to for everything. So, you know what? Thank you guys all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one where we continue this paint.